I think I wrote like my own personal manifesto when I was just in this terrible point in my life where I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. So let me leave something for them to remember me by.
Oh my God.
I know it's
Wait,
dark.
what?
Yeah, Daniel.
When was this, dude?
Yeah, Daddy had a breakdown. Yeah, this was like before I chose. Yeah, college actually helped me out a little bit, guys. Yeah, it was a dark little period, and I'm like, let me just write about things. I got to like maybe 40 pages, and then I was like, okay, maybe life's pretty.
Were you in a like a suicidal place?
Yeah, sure. I think we all.
Daniel, keep this on you.
I never do.
Keep this in
I always have to talk in third person, and then just, hey, collectively, we have these experiences in life sometimes, and they...
True, but...
Yes, go ahead.
When did you collectively start to feel that, like, shadow on you?
Ooh, it's just growing up. Adult life is difficult. There were a lot of realities that I felt like I had to face about my own existence, the purpose of life, and I just became very existential, like none of this matters. Nihilistic for sure. And I was looking into a lot of, doctrines and teachings of, make it make sense. And I ended up being like a bit of a misanthrope for a little bit, where I'm like, I don't want to partake in any of this helping of people because it doesn't matter in the long run and all this stuff. This was like Zeke and Luther. Like after Ned's Declassified, guys, it got a little rough. I felt like I was working for a machine. It also kind of had to do with the residuals thing, just a little bit. This is fun. This is strange that we're talking about the strike too. But I was like, damn, my image is gonna be used in perpetuity, and I'm not gonna see anything for it. What are my kids gonna think of me? They're gonna think I was a loser. I'm an idiot for this. And also just relations, like just the story of America is a pretty strange one, and finding your place in it, black man in America, all of the media, these expectations of you, expectations that were negative expectations, but I felt like I wasn't hitting them. I found myself like trying to do random things to just make it work and, just achieve success in capitalistic America. Dude, there's a lot. I would maybe have to write a book because there's a lot of stuff that I don't want to say on the podcast. I'm like, I gotta kind of save it. But Cookie
for your project after this.
Yeah, I'm going on the road solo, guys. Really let it out. But no, Cookie thought for one while that he could become a bigwig drug dealer. Yeah. Marijuana. Yeah. This was before marijuana was legalized. So really, he thought he could have a farm up in Redding, California. And I had this big dream, but it was kind of pushed on me by people who were not so good for me. That whole thing, branching out away from your parents and then looking for new ways. Okay, they showed me this way that kind of worked, and okay, they made a good life for themselves. But I want us to really thrive. I want to really expand, be industrious. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna start this farm. This was before marijuana was legalized, which is the dumbest thing. I just got in like a year or two early. Shit. It's like, why do it while it's illegal? But yeah, had this property, nice little farm, but I had other people kind of managing it because I was still down in LA, like working, Yeah, so like the end of kind of Zeke and Luther days, man. And so it was looking like returns could be good, but because I was not there overseeing everything, I had other people kind of, running stuff. And then, you start getting these calls of, hey, this got lost on the road. And it's like, okay, well, let's just try again. I'm going to throw some more money at it.
Wow.
Oh, they got us again.
No.
Oh. And I'm like, I'm being robbed blind.
Oh, man.
Dude, it was, yeah, it was tough. It was tough, man.
Bro.
So bad business and bad business partners. So guys, do good business and have good business partners.
And so that led to like a deeper existential breakdown?
Well, the existential breakdown led me to want to be industrious and capitalist.
Oh, got it. That was one of your solutions.
That was one of my
like,
solutions.
All right, well, let me go make a business and make money and be a business guy.
And that's what I thought was going to take me out of it.
And this will solve my pain.
Everything.
So when you realized that wasn't going to do that, what was the next step on your journey?
Man, wow. That was a tough one. Dude. Next step was kind of just find things to focus on that were fulfilling. Like, I had to find some new sentiment. I was like, okay, capitalism isn't going to be that thing for me. I don't have a route to these big lofty goals and expectations that have been set for me. So I'm like, I gotta come up with some new expectations for myself that I feel are fulfilling. Maybe I don't want to be this big guy who's making a lot of money by just selling things that he really doesn't have control over. It's like, if I were there working with the plants directly, maybe that would be something that I could say is fulfilling me, and then I'm able to benefit off of it. But it wasn't that. So it was for all the wrong reasons. Then I was like, okay, what other ways can you be fulfilled? And that got me a little bit more into filmmaking, the behind the scenes type of stuff. I'm like, okay, let me see what has the universe brought to me, the world of acting and entertainment. This way I'm not trying to, just make something out of nothing. Let me just take my strengths. And it was entertainment. I chose to start doing more of the directing and stuff, diving into, music, of course, but finding out how I could help fellow musicians by directing their music videos and things like that. And just getting into work as a DP, director of photography, learning about lighting and things like that. Since I had already dedicated so much of my youth to entertainment. And that was a positive shift for me. And then the college thing, choosing to travel. I ended up doing a lot more travel. So I did the whole little study abroad in Spain, then did one in like Germany after college started. And seeing the world helped me remove myself from these expectations of young black man in the United States. And so I got a chance to detach from just that whole stigma, all those expectations, and kind of find myself a little bit more. What do I gravitate towards? And now it's been pretty healthy. I love the new additions to my family, like my nieces and stuff are here. So that was like some nice little spark for me. That's like, okay, hey, things are good.
Life's beautiful. Yeah.
Life is beautiful. Spending more time with the family as much as I can. And just trying to stay grounded and chip away at things I care about.
I don't have any nieces, but I imagine like you two telling me like to know, like, yes, you have an effect on every kid you come across, but from the beginning to have like this little mark on a person and really help, form them. I would love to see you with your nieces.
Oh man, we have a blast.
I bet you have that. You have this smile. Sometimes when you smile so big, that reminds me of like you as a little kid. Like you have it pinned on your TikTok or whatever now, where you're just like smiling that big smile. Yeah, man. Dude, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's so deep.
Can I ask, do you still have the whatever manifesto you were writing?
Probably somewhere. It was like, it was. I transferred some of it to digital. Like I was like, I'm gonna write it all in pencil.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
You were going through a fucking time, bro.
Going through it, man. Dude, finding your place in this world. Haha, it's just like our theme song. But finding your place in the world. Finding your place in the world can be tough, man. But also choosing the archetype that you want to represent and not letting it be chosen for you. Like even just the fame chasing stuff. Like, my parents, they're so awesome and so wholesome. But they really wanted me to just be this big, like actor guy. And I feel like there were other things around the entertainment industry that I was a little bit more interested in than just that. And I haven't been a guy who's always just wanted to pamper myself and just have all these random luxuries. Even just like this car that I bought when I never wanted to buy the car. I bought this red car. It was super fast, and of course it got me into a lot of trouble. And I didn't like that thing. Never really wanted it, but I felt the pressure of people wanting to see me in a car like this with these things attached to me, and it's like, all this materialistic stuff. So I had to remove a lot of the materialism from my life because it just doesn't resonate with me. Like I'm a Mississippi kid. I like fishing and hunting and just being in the woods. I like more simple things.
But you like a good button down too, my friend.
I mean, lately
he still likes being fresh.
I get my fresh on, I'm gonna return this to H&M. 30 days, you get to return
the old buy it to film and return it trick.
Yes.
Actors count pennies.
Gotta
count.
Wow.
Dude, I love hearing this. This is so deep. And like, that is the process of growing up. Like that is the 20s is what is the conditioning from your parents? So those expectations. What is the conditioning from society?
Yeah.
Like you had black men in America, like whatever it is like, what are these conditions that are actually kind of imposing on your identity from the outside? And can you liberate yourself from them to become your own person, you know?
Yeah, to truly make your own decisions.
Right. And without, part of that process is usually with some resentment towards the conditioning, but hopefully you find a place where it's like, no, I'm not resentful, I'm just free, you know? Like that's where you want to get to, is not like, I'm free because fuck you. No, I'm free,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I just resonate deeply with it, man.
Also, I was on the raw vegan diet at the time, guys. So that existentialism, it was
You just wanted a fucking French fry, bro.
Wanted a burger. I wanted a burger. I don't want to be a drug dealer, guys. I just want to eat something tasty. But no, I was on the raw vegan diet, dude.
Oh my God.
And like I said, we were looking at all these different doctrines and stuff. And outside of the raw vegan diet, there's a step further. It was like called like breatharian. And these motherfuckers eat breath and air.
Hey, thanks for watching this clip of Ned's Declassified podcast survival guide. For the full episode, head on over to the Ned's Pod YouTube channel. And we have a bunch of bonus content on Patreon. So if you want that, you can find the links in the description. We love you. Thanks for tuning in.